Shawn Myszka again from Explosive Edge Athletics on behalf of MaxPreps.com. Speaking to you today again about a number of exercises that we can do to enhance speed development today. And things that we can do in the weight room to enhance the different components of speed development, both acceleration and top end speed. When we talk about training for increasing acceleration and the capabilities, strength capabilities of it, first we have to look at the movement mechanics involved in the acceleration phase of sprinting, which requires not only a lower center of gravity, but a greater rate of force development. So with exercises that are trying to enhance the acceleration phase of sprinting, we know that we need to do things from a greater degree of range of motion, and we need to try to maximize force and minimize time. A number of exercises that we can do in the weight room setting would include a full range of motion squat, full range of motion deadlift off the floor, or a deep lunge. We can also do high velocity force production exercises such as a power clean or a snatch, or we can perform specific jumping movements like the one I'm about to show you, called a pause jump squat. And with the pause or squat jump that you can do here, we can do this loaded, you can do it unloaded. You should actually start unloaded and then work up into a very light load because we're still looking to maximize force and minimize time. Therefore, we have to keep velocity up. So I will assume a position that's above shoulder width and a degree of range of motion at the knee and hip angle that's going to be conducive towards the acceleration phase of sprinting. And at that time, I'm now going to complete 3 reps, holding for anywhere from 1 to say 5 seconds on the bottom part. That's one simple exercise that you can incorporate into your training program immediately on your leg days or your lower body days to enhance force production in that acceleration phase. When we look at training on the opposite end of the spectrum, the top end speed side, we know that we have to enhance a rapid change of direction or absorption and exertion, which is commonly referred to as the stress shortening cycle, which mimics pretty much every sport that occurs out on the court or out on the field or out on the track. A number of exercises that we can do also exist, just like they do on their counterparts for the acceleration phase. First, we can do things with more of a partial range of motion, because we're looking at high leg turnover and carryover of that foot. So we're looking to keep the foot on the ground for at least a amount of time, or try to get an increased stretch right there, such as what we can do in a partial or a top range squat. We can also do variations of deadlifts, such as a Romanian or a stiff leg deadlift. We can also perform high velocity force production exercises such as Olympic lifts, but now we can perform them off of blocks. Or we can perform a plyometric or jump movement, a variation of what we just did with reactive jumps. And that I'm about to show you. With the reactive jumps, we typically do not do those with a load because we are trying to minimize that ground contact time and increase that stretch rate and the effect on the stress shortening cycle. So from here, you can either do it utilizing your arm in an arm swing, a vigorous arm swing, or you can do it without. I will do it here today with an arm swing. I'll perform a series or a set of 5 reps. So again, I was trying to emphasize that rapid rate of force development as well as minimizing ground contact time at the same time. What I did there is I put together a number of exercises that you can do here in the weight room to help enhance that speed development. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. Shawn Myszka, Explosive Edge Athletics, again, Edina, Minnesota. And on behalf of MaxPreps, I hope to see you again next week.